Hey guys, it's the Booty Queen here, and today I'm going to teach you how to clean the bipolar vacuum therapy head on your 6-in-1 frequency machine. Alright, so the first bipolar radio frequency handle that we're going to start off on is the one in the Kim Aid 6-in-1 frequency machine. Now, cleaning and sanitation of this handle is often looked over, as is training of the handle. And if that's the case, you may want to check out one of our refresher courses, okay? And we'll teach you everything about the bipolar radio frequency handle. Now, sticking with the focus of the day is the cleaning and sanitation. The first thing I want to note is when you got your machine, you should have gotten this little baggie full of these little sponges. These sponges are actually filters for the bipolar radio frequency vacuum handle. This is what starts to catch all of that conductive agent that you're using on the skin and make sure that it doesn't build up in the actual hose of the machine. So these are a vital component to the handle. You're not going to want to have thrown those away. Now, we've got our little baggie here. The next step is the silver knob in the middle. Now, this is the first step of protecting the machine from the conductive agents entering, okay? So this is going to help to clog the hole on top of the filter, which then leads to the actual hose of the vacuum, which then attaches to the machine, and help to avoid that clog from going down that hose to the back of the machine and interfering with the mechanics of the machine. So the first step is we're going to unscrew this silver knob. The first time you do this, it may be a little challenging. You're going to want to make sure your hands are dry, no grease on the hands, that you've actually cleaned out most of the debris from the handle prior to twisting it. That, of course, should happen every single time you have a client, but specifically before taking this out, because it will be even more challenging with grease on your fingers. Now, this silver knob, it untwists. It will need to be cleaned and sanitized. You'll actually notice when you pull it out, there will be some buildup in all of the little holes. Now, you'll see there's a little hole in there as well. This is not where the filter is, although it will also need to be cleaned and disinfected. To get to the actual filter, you have to unscrew the top of the head, okay? Now there's a couple pieces on this handle. One connects the head to the middle. The second connects the hose to the middle. We don't want to unscrew the bottom piece with the hose, okay? In that case, we're not going to be able to reach that filter. We want to unscrew the portion that is attached to this black piece where the head sits. Now, you want to be very, very careful when performing this, because as you open, you'll see there are electrical wires attaching to the head of the handle, and that is the frequency, so the RF frequency and the red light. If you disconnect them, they can be reconnected manually. However, that is very challenging, so you really want to be careful when taking out the filter, but also disattaching the handle from the head. Don't pull too hard, okay, guys? The next thing, there's this silver knob on the inside. It's gonna be really, really hard the first time. That silver knob is screwed in there very tightly, so you really have to be careful the first time you take it out. It is gonna be a little challenging. You're going to turn it clockwise. Again, no oil, dry hands. If you can get those like grip gloves, it's going to be really easier to try to twist this. And that little knob comes out. You're going to twist that out. And what you're going to find when you take off, you can see it's challenging, and I'm trying to avoid these wires here. Okay, here we've got it off. That's where that little filter is. And more than likely, if you've never cleaned this machine before, there's going to be a whole bunch of disgusting buildup on this, and you're going to take a look and be like, oh my God, I can't believe I was putting this on my client's skin. So now we're going to take off this filter. And when you take off the filter, you're going to see, okay, underneath isn't too bad. That little filter's been doing a pretty good job. You're going to still want to clean and disinfect it. Add another filter. and then screw the top back on. Okay, so you're going to screw that piece back on, filters. Make sure you're just grabbing one and that there's not a whole bunch. I'm going to put the filter in place. Okay, again, the filter is protecting this hose from getting a bunch of buildup in it, which would then transfer onto your machine. I'm then going to twist this back into place, again, being very, very careful with those wires, guys. It is quite challenging, I'm not going to lie. Full disclosure, a couple times I've done this on machines, I have broken the wires, so yeah. But it needs to be cleaned. You need to clean this. You really need to clean it. Like, if you're opening this the first time, you're going to see how disgusting it is. Then you're going to twist the head back on. And you're going to grab the little silver piece that goes on the inside. Okay? So, again, cleaning and sanitation of this machine is imperative. Like, this is going on people's skin, guys. Okay? I've seen what's in there. It's nasty. So besides cleaning and sanitizing these handles after every single use, you're gonna wanna make sure you're cleaning that filter at least once a week, okay? If you're not using the handle as frequently, maybe it can be a little longer in between, but I do recommend regular maintenance of these filters at least once a week. The next handle we're gonna look at is the one that has the little plastic filter in the middle, okay? These are a lot easier to clean. They really are. I do recommend, if you're looking for a machine, try to find even the Kim 8 with this little filter in it. The S-Shape uses this filter as well. With these, what you're gonna do is you're not gonna have to unscrew this, okay? You don't have to unscrew the head from the bottom. You are gonna wanna clean in between this little plastic. Depending on how you're using it, there can be buildup, but that should be done after every single session. This one, again, very easy to pop out. You're gonna grab tweezers. I've got a little piece here that I use. You're gonna pop out the little plastic piece, clean and disinfect. This is the first layer of protection. Same as that silver piece, okay? This is what's gonna kind of catch that buildup before it gets put on the filter. Then you're going to pull out that filter, clean around the area, and replace it with a new piece, okay? Stick back in the clean plastic piece, and boom, you're ready to go. So for all, for savings time and for ease of cleaning, I would say the little plastic piece is a lot easier than the vacuum therapy on the Kim 8. However, I do prefer the Kim 8. I really like that machine, but you have to know how to clean it, guys. So again, if cleaning and sanitation of the bipolar vacuum therapy head was not included in training, if you weren't taught how to use this, okay, I hear it all the time. Oh, my trainer told me not to use it. The suction's too strong. Not true, okay? Very, very effective in the treatment process. If you weren't taught that either, it may be time for a refresher course. Halftime Physique offers online training, in-person and virtual one-on-one training. You can follow us on Halftime Physique on Instagram and get more information on how to clean, sanitize machines, as well as operate them. So I look forward to making more of these videos for you, and stay tuned.